got that loss out of the way early, and then we kicked ass yesterday. Let's recap it. Set up money-making weekend. Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's, of course, Jason with Winning Bets, giving you guys those free sports picks every single day. And we're on Friday, baby. Congratulations, everyone. Welcome to the weekend. I always appreciate you guys kicking off each and every single morning with me here. Let's go ahead and recap what happened yesterday, and then let's roll out those weekend slate of bets of how we're going to turn this weekend into a money-making weekend. As you guys can see right there on the tweet, yesterday we went 4-1. Just an absolutely outstanding day, and plus 2.86 units. And now up on the week at plus 3.36 units on the week. Just really good, outstanding work right there. And our only loss yesterday was a half unit play. So we did good bankroll management, only putting a half unit on that play right there. It was a heartbreaker right there. It was in that Medvedev match. Watched a fair amount of that match. The guy and again, I'm terrible with butchering this guy's name. And I actually got hit up by people. That's actually a good time to say that. Here I am. I just said I watched the match, and then I can't pronounce this guy's name. I watch everything with no volume, large in part because I've got 2 kids, and it's a lot of commotion around here. So, yeah, I watched a good chunk of that match, but not with any volume, so I still don't know this guy's name. But anyways, so this guy won the first set, which was like a dream scenario for us, right? Because we bet that this game would have 3 sets. And then what happened was, so I thought Medvedev actually got stronger in that first set as it went on. And it was evident because he was able to recover being down a break, and then it went to a tie break. And the other guy ended up winning the first set. Like, dream scenario, because the guy wins the set. You think Medvedev's getting stronger, and he's obviously going to then win the second set. And then who cares who wins the third set, right? Well, Medvedev, he struggled. He was full on, all of a sudden just started struggling in that second set. Every game was just long. Like the first couple, there were so many deuces. And then after one of the games, he then took a medical timeout. And it was like, okay, here it comes. And he just got rolled after that. So something was bothering him, really unfortunate. Really hurt for Medvedev, actually, because that was a chance for him to become the number 1 player in tennis if he went ahead and was the champion this weekend. So just a little bit gutted for him right there. I thought we deserved that win. I thought we handicapped that perfectly. The guys have played 3 matches in their past, 2 best out of 3s, and it went to 3 sets in both of those. Then they played a best out of 5 out of Wimbledon. That went to 5. So these 2 guys always hook up. It's always just a really good competitive game. Both of these guys take it the distance. Just unfortunate Medvedev had some kind of medical issue that, ruined that bet. So just unfortunate, but that happens. Our other tennis play, though, was a nightcap where we took the other match. We took over 20.5. Easy cash. I mean, just absolutely easy. We talked about how that was going to be a nice, good, competitive match. That one went 3 sets. Just a good match right there. Easy, no sweat, over 20.5 games. Then what about hockey? We took 2 guys to go over their shots on goals total. We took Kaprizov over 3.5 at plus money. He came through for us right there. And then over Sam Bennett over 2.5 shots on goal. Sam Bennett also came through, so it felt good right there. We're now 3-0 on NHL props. I've only given out 3 ever. They've all been this week, but hey, we're finding the right angle. We're pushing the right button, so we'll see if we have any of those a little bit later on today's show. And then our NBA teaser came through. How about that? Bulls, Clippers, they went over their point total. Nets, Bucks, boy, did we get some luck. We got some luck. That game went to overtime, so you can send a gift to Giannis for hitting a big-time 3 and sending that game to overtime, and then once the game hit overtime, it eventually went over. So we deserve that. We deserve that because, that game had the highest point total on the board. When I sat here in the chair yesterday, we talked about, like 240 yesterday, and I said how that was going to keep on climbing. I saw at one point late afternoon 244.5. I don't know what it closed at, but that game just kept going up and up and up in a total. That would have been Actually, that wouldn't have been a tough beat. You know what that would have been? That would have been the NBA. If we didn't cash that over, that would have just been the NBA, right? Because it doesn't matter if you bet overs, unders, player props, against the spread. The NBA will F you a lot of times. But it felt good to get on the winning side of an NBA bet. So, and our teasers have been doing really good. So no real surprise right there that another teaser came home and put some money in your pocket. So yeah, just an outstanding day at 4-1 and plus 2.86 units. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you're a part of that tennis cash, or if you're part of those 2 hockey props, or if you cash that NBA teaser with me, hit that like button and let me know. All right, let's go ahead and talk the free giveaway now. We've mentioned that we're now on to the bet win giveaway portion. If you're kind of new around here, that's where I'm going to go ahead and put up $50. If that bet goes ahead and cash, whatever the profit was from that $50 wager, I'm going to go ahead and give it out to one of these 32 people who have their name in the hat. And if you're sitting there saying, how do I get the name in the hat? Unfortunately, this contest has already begun. But I think after 2 go-arounds, because we're going to do this 10 times, after 2 go-arounds, we'll go ahead and open it up to everybody. So just stand by after a couple losses, which hopefully everybody around here hopes is a long, long ways down the road. We'll go ahead and open it up and let some other people go ahead and jump into this contest. But for now, for the first couple waves, it's just to the initial 32 people that have their name in the hat. We've got a bet for this weekend. We're going to go take Manchester City on that clean sheet. I mean, I absolutely love this bet. Obviously, I gave you guys this bet actually last week. Talked about it on yesterday's episode of Between the Posts. I couldn't love this bet anymore. This bet is like orgasmic love. I love Manchester City on the clean sheet up against Burnley. And as you guys can see right here, when Manchester City does the job and keeps Burnley goalless, somebody will win $37. So $37 will hopefully be given away on Monday's show. One last thing here before we go ahead and get into the bets. Let's go ahead and talk about the March Madness bracket. You guys remember we're all competing here for the NCAA March Madness over on ESPN. Got tons of people in that group. Well, we're obviously down to the last weekend, so just want to kind of set the stage on where we're at. Don't forget, I'm giving away $150 to whoever finishes in first place. I'm giving away $75 to whoever finishes in second place, and $40 goes to whoever finishes in third place. If we look at the standings right now, Nate is in first place with 800 points. A good job by him. He can get a max of 1,280 as he has Duke as his champion. So yeah, Nate's sitting good obviously in first place, and he can get a whole lot more points. So Nate's got to be feeling pretty good over there. King Streamer in second place isn't feeling quite as good as Nate. He or she currently has 640 points, and that is their max. Their bracket is absolutely killed, so won't be getting any more points. So they're going to be rooting for a lot of underdogs, I would say, so they can remain their second place status. And then right behind them is S. Lowry 7 with 630 points. He or she can get a max of 1,110 points, and that individual has Kansas as the winner. So all right, you got first place guys Duke, you got third place heads Kansas, got a lot of good drama right there. Fourth and fifth place, they're about maxed out, so they're probably not going to get into any of the money. The next person who really has a good chance to go ahead and cash, you got to go down to seventh place. It's Kay Barsby. He or she has Villanova, and with that can kind of catapult them up into the cash. It won't get them up into first place, but I think it will get them up into cash. So, all right, big weekend. Got Duke, Kansas, Villanova, Nate, S. Lowry, Kay Barsby, King Streamer. Everybody's still they're still in the running right there. So, look forward to going ahead and revealing the winner. What is the national championship? Are they doing it Saturday, Monday? Is that what they do? Saturday, Monday? Okay, so maybe, Saturday, Monday. I don't follow college basketball at all. Whenever it ends, I believe it is Tuesday. I think they do Saturday, Monday. We'll go ahead and give away that money on Tuesday. So good luck to everybody this weekend. All right, well, we can't have money-making weekend without any bets. So let's go ahead and get you guys some bets. Let's go ahead and roll out another NBA teaser. Only got one, maybe a lot of NBA games, but only one really checked out as one that I felt confident to go ahead and put my money behind. So let's go ahead and do it. We're doing Kings Rockets over 219.5 points. I'm going to parlay that with Wolves versus Nuggets over 225.5 points. And I got that at minus 133 over at DraftKings. As always, we got a lot of breathing room because these are not the real lines. These are alternate lines. So naturally, tons of breathing room. I've got Kings and Nuggets scored at 231. And I've got Wolves and Nuggets scored at 239. So yeah, a good bit of breathing room here at both of these games. We're going Kings Rockets over 219.5. Wolves Nuggets over 225.5. Let's see if we can't bring us home another teaser cash. We've got one more play for you tonight. We're going to go over to the NHL. Why not keep the NHL player props going, right? 3-0 on a little bit of a heater. You guys remember the other night we cashed Connor McDavid over 3.5 shots on goal. Let's go right back to our guy, Connor McDavid. So we're doing Connor McDavid over 3.5 shots on goal at minus 110 over DraftKings. The exact same justification that we got on, Wednesday's show, that we got that good plus money cash. Really the exact same logic. I think on that show I told you he was averaging, 3.85 shots on goal. Well, that's only gone up. I didn't do the math, but he got 7 shots on goal in that game. So I don't know, maybe it's 3.9 or 3.92, whatever the heck it is. And then our other justification of why we liked it the other night was because of the game total. Well, just like that, tonight, this game is the highest game total. There are a couple other games that are at 6.5 total, but this one's got the most juice at minus 134. So the sportsbooks are telling us of all the NHL games, this one has the greatest chance to have the most goals scored. So most goals scored means most shots on goal. So we like that. And then if you want to dig in a little bit deeper, the Blues and the Oilers, they're like neck and neck in the standings. I think I'm trying to go off memory, like 4-6 or 5-7 in the standings. I mean, they're right there. So this should just be a really nice, close, competitive, high-scoring game. And I think obviously in the process, Connor McDavid will go over 3.5 shots on goal. So we'll go ahead and back him again. So Connor McDavid over 3.5 shots on goal at minus 110 over at DraftKings. All right, well, as you guys can see from my thumbnail, we've obviously got some NASCAR bets and we've obviously got some soccer bets. So first, let's go ahead and do those NASCAR bets. They're at the Richmond Raceway, my hometown track. Look forward to watching this race. Let's just go ahead and go through these. I got one at BetMGM, and I've got the others over at DraftKings, as you can see right here. We're going to go ahead and take Daniel Suarez over Eric Almirola at minus 110 over BetMGM. And then all the other ones here are over at DraftKings. Let's do Austin Dillon over Austin Cindric at minus 120. Let's go ahead and do Chase Briscoe over Kevin Harvick at minus 110. Let's do Kurt Busch over Eric Jones at minus 115. Let's do Truex Jr. over Kyle Busch at minus 110. And take Ross Chastain over Denny Hamlin at minus 105. And again, those last little chunk there is at DraftKings. If you want justification for any of those, I've already talked this entire race on this week's episode of the Highline podcast. I'll go ahead and link it here at the end. So yeah, if you need justification, let's go ahead and get it. Let's just hope that we don't have that bad luck we had last week. Last week, admittedly, we went 1-5, on our NASCAR head-to-heads. But boy, it could have been 4-2. Remember on the last lap, Kyle Busch spun out on the last lap when he was running P7 at that time, and that dropped him way back in the 20s. And then also AJ Allmendinger on the very last turn of the last lap. It was really exciting. It was him, Bowman, and Reddick, and they were right there, and they were jockeying for position coming in the turn. Unfortunately, one of those three drivers ran off the track, and it was AJ Allmendinger. So close. And we had two bets with Allmendinger, so close to going 4-2 as opposed to 1-5. That's NASCAR, that's betting. Let's just hope we get some better luck here at the Richmond Raceway. And lastly, but certainly not least, it's soccer. We finally have soccer back. So let's go ahead and run through these soccer plays. The first two here, the first one here is in the Bundesliga, and then the second one here is in Serie A. I already gave you guys both of these bets earlier on in the week. We got Freiburg versus Bayern. Both teams are scoring over 2.5 goals at minus 135. And then in Serie A, we've got Lazio versus Sassuolo. Both teams are scoring over 2.5 goals at minus 115. And then all these next ones here are in the Premier League. If you want any justification for these bets here in the Premier League, go watch yesterday's episode of Between the Posts with Matt and I. We had a good time, and we had a special guest appearance on yesterday's show. Who is that guest appearance? You got to watch the show and find out. All right, let's go ahead and run through these bets. We like Manchester City on that clean sheet. No. I don't like Manchester City on that clean sheet. I love Manchester City on that clean sheet at minus 122. Still kicking myself for not making that a 2-unit bet. The juice has gone up now, so I'm not going to go back in and have like one bet at minus 122 and like one bet at minus 140. I'm kicking myself for not making that a 2-unit bet. Liverpool on that clean sheet at minus 112. Chelsea on that clean sheet at minus 122. West Ham team total over 1.5 goals at minus 115. Leeds team total over 2.5 guards at plus 180. Half a unit. Leeds team total over 2.5 cards at plus 180. Again, half a unit. United versus Leicester. Both teams are scoring over 2.5 goals at minus 105. Tottenham, Newcastle, both teams are scoring over 2.5 goals at plus 135. Could not believe that number. So, yeah, gladly take that. And then this game, Palace versus Arsenal is on Monday. This is a Monday afternoon game. Palace versus Arsenal under 2.5 goals at minus 136. And then take the three big dogs of the Premier League, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester City, and drop those suckers in a money line parlay at minus 111. And of course, normally I always tell you guys where I get the bets. I don't do that with the soccer bets because we do that on Between the Posts. And now from where I told you the bets were yesterday to where they are today, the price could change. And now DraftKings has a better price as opposed to FanDuel. So that's why I never give you guys the best price on my soccer bets, at least on Friday. So I give them to you initially. Every bet when I give it to you initially, every single bet when I give it to you initially, I always include the sports book because I want to save you guys time. Hell, I spend a lot of time going through 6 different sports books trying to find the best price. So yeah, of course, I'll always tell you where I get it because I want to save you guys time. And then if you're wondering about that other soccer match, I kind of told you midweek we were going to keep an eye on that Getafe match where it was 2nd place and 6th place in terms of yellow cards received, and we're kind of going to eye who the referee was. Well, the referee assignments have come out now in La Liga, and of the 20 referees that La Liga uses, the guy assigned to this match is 18th in terms of giving yellow cards out. He only gives out 4.2 per game, so that's going to go ahead and be a stay away from me. You got to go all the way up to over 6.5 cards to get a reasonable amount of juice to bet it. And while it should cash, because we got two teams that certainly draw a lot of yellow cards, we got a really, really piss poor referee that just doesn't hand out cards. So to me, that's now going to go ahead and stay away from that. So, all right, so we won't be adding that bet to it. Just wanted to clarify that because I know that one was kind of pending from, was it Monday or Tuesday of this week? All right, guys, so that's how we're doing it here on Money Making Weekend. Absolutely ecstatic. I think we've got some excellent soccer plays. I think we got some excellent NASCAR plays, but it's all going to start Friday night, cashing that teaser and cashing Connor McDavid shots on goal. Hey guys, go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know you're going to tailor me on some of these bets, and I wish you guys a good weekend. Always want to wish you guys a good weekend. So do that and come on back on Monday's show. We'll count up this profit, see where the week falls. We'll kick off another week here of winning bets. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.